Hey guys, and welcome to the second episode of
Sisters
Sisters
Unscripted.
Unscripted. We ate that up that time. Okay.
All right.
Today we have three special guests with us.
We have Mom,
Hey.
Karyssa
Karyssa,
Hey.
oh my God,
and
and
Kiersten.
Kiersten.
Hi.
They are all of our, most of our sisters and our mom. Sarah, if you want to explain what we're going to be talking about today.
Oh, okay. So we had a couple ideas. Our first idea that we had was we could talk about our favorite family traditions. Ooh.
Why are you talking like that?
Okay, somebody kick Mom out.
Mom, you're being recorded.
This is going to get posted to our 51 viewers.
Sorry. Sorry, I'll shut
So, how am I talking? That was so rude.
up. I'm sorry.
Okay, we thought of a few ideas that we could talk about today, and they are.
Can you cut that part out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, favorite family traditions, I guess. All right, who wants to start us off?
Are you not going to say? We have to say all of them.
Oh, we have favorite family traditions, what it was like growing up, funny stories,
Is that
and that's all I had.
it? Okay.
Yeah,
Those are some good ideas.
thank you.
All right, I want to start talking about family traditions first.
Oh, all right. Who wants to start us off? Whose phone is going crazy?
Oh, sorry. I was playing a game.
I'll start.
Okay.
My one of my favorite family traditions is
Thanks for starting us off strong, Nick.
yeah. Um oh, the birthday tradition that I started,
Oh, that's a good one.
where whoever's birthday it is, somebody that after that person goes to bed, we decorate the house for them with balloons and streamers and a little sign that says happy birthday.
Yeah, you started that after I moved out.
Yeah, I started it last year. Come back for your birthday and I'll decorate for you.
That's your favorite one?
Um, that I could think of right now, yeah.
My favorite family tradition, I'll go next, is when every Christmas me and Mick sleep in the same room, and then we gotta wait until Mom wakes up, and we're allowed to go through our stockings, but we can't open presents until Mom wakes up. I like that one.
Karyssa?
I think my favorite family tradition is on Christmas Eve, where we always have our family party. Mom has always gifted us with matching pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, I do like that part.
we have since adapted that to our own families, so we're all in matching pajamas.
I like that one
That's
a
a good
lot.
one. That's a cute one. Kiersten?
I'm seconding Karyssa.
Girl, you have to say a
Okay.
different one.
Why?
Just, okay. Mom?
Can we not have the same favorite?
Well, you
No, you can,
could.
you can.
Yeah, you could. It's just that we're gonna be done with this topic
Segment.
very fast.
Okay, if she wants to take that one, I will take dyeing Easter eggs for Easter. We all come together as a family and dye the Easter eggs together. We've done regular dye. Sometimes we do like shaving cream eggs. And it's just all of us in the kitchen jammed up together with the kids, dyeing Easter eggs.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Mother?
Mhm. It doesn't have to be one that we still do now. It could be one that we used to do and stopped or whatever.
I don't know.
You got
Let me
nothing?
see. Well, Black Friday shopping, wasn't it? Yeah.
I've
I
never
used
been
to.
Black Friday shopping.
Because it ended when you was born.
Black Friday shopping was you got up at like 2:00 in the morning and you would freeze your ass off standing in line at Toys R Us or Walmart and like everybody was nice and friendly most of the time. You had your idiots every now and then, but most of the time everybody was nice and friendly and talking and everything. And then all of a sudden the doors would open and everybody that nice and friendly was gone, and everybody just rushed in the store to grab what you wanted, and like it was just crazy. But I used to love it because Nana always wanted to go.
Whenever I think of like Black Friday shopping, I only know like what I've seen on TV. So I picture like people getting hit with shit, people flying over
Yeah, like
cars,
fist
people
fights
like
and
running
Yeah,
over
it
each
will
other with
turn
their
it into an
carts.
Olympic sport.
What?
And Thanksgiving morning, all of us kids would get a newspaper and we would sit on the living room floor and we would circle the things that we would want that year for Christmas. And then when she woke up at 2:00 in the morning, whoever was lucky enough to go with her that year, it was okay. At this time, we're going to get in this line and we're going to get X, Y, and Z. And then at this time, we're going to leave this store and we're going to go to this store and we're going to get in this line and we're going to get X, Y, and Z. And then we would get to that store and she would say, okay, you're getting this, you're getting this, you're getting this. This is where we're meeting up. Go.
That
It
would
was
give
like
me
a
so
ride.
much anxiety.
my
those are
my
some good
favorite
ones.
year was the year Rock Band came out.
Who's that saying?
Rock Band.
Oh, Rock
Roxanne?
Band.
Oh, Rock
Yeah.
Band.
I thought she said
I
Roxanne.
thought
I'm
she
like,
said
who the hell is
Roxanne too. I was like, what the fuck?
Roxanne? That's funny. Roxanne. You remember when Nana used to get those magazines and it would they would come where you can, I don't know, it was like the magazines that were designed for the kids to circle what they wanted.
Oh yeah, that's what I pictured when she said newspaper, because I don't think I've ever circled in a newspaper. I think it's always been a
Yeah, and
What
magazine.
we
are you
all,
talking about? You get like centerfolds.
yes,
They were called flyers. Oh.
and everybody had to pick their own color. That way you knew what each person wanted. You can't have the same color.
Yeah. It was fun when you got older though, and you could be a part of it. Because then Christmas was like,
I know what you're getting.
yeah, like I knew that like what Mom went through to like get the things that we all wanted. So then like, as you guys were opening up your presents, it was like more exciting for me to open up my presents because I knew that you guys were like what you were getting. So it was fun.
Talking about Christmas, y'all want to hear about how I actually found out Santa wasn't real?
Yeah. You just need to be careful. You just need to be careful because we don't know who'll be listening to the podcast.
Oh.
Ain't nobody who knows Santa's real is gonna listen.
Can we put trigger warning talking about Santa?
Yeah.
I found out
just
Santa wasn't real because I got a piano one year for Christmas, and Kiersten goes, "Mom, you didn't get me a piano?"
Yeah,
That's when I found out.
That sounds about right.
I gave her the death look.
You didn't find out the year that I did all the presents?
No, I don't.
When did you do all the presents?
When Timmy was in the hospital.
Yeah, he ended up getting a kidney stone.
Oh yeah.
Steve. we came home from. Did we come home from Nana's or?
No, we were living there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we were living. We were living next door. I don't remember this.
Wait, who was in the
That
hospital?
was the year that we got Blitzen and Bella.
Oh.
Yeah, I only
Yeah, and I
remember
stayed up
getting.
all night
I
and
didn't
wrapped
know
all the
that.
presents. That's why I was mad when you all tried to wake me up in the morning.
So you knew that we got
Every
Blitzen and Bella before I knew?
I knew what everybody got. I wrapped it.
Well, you didn't wrap the dog.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, didn't Garrett help you that year too?
Yeah.
You and Garrett did it all.
Mhm.
Was I not living here? No, I was.
No, I think you were living there here.
Yeah. What's that noise? That's
Uh,
just to remind us that it's recording.
yeah.
Oh.
You get used to it after a bit.
Okay,
He's
what's
trying to
next?
talk over.
All right, next we can either talk about what it was like growing up or our funniest sibling stories.
I could tell you my funniest when I slapped Kayleen across the face on top of the stairs.
Please.
I knew that was going to be yours.
I said that's your one freebie.
Yes,
She
before
deserved
anybody
it.
says anything, every sister gets one freebie. One time that we could hit another sibling and not get in trouble for it.
Well, okay, let's
Younger,
it had to be earned, right? It wasn't just like you can't just
Yeah.
punch somebody. Yeah.
oh, and it was a younger sibling that finally stuck up for themselves and hit the older siblings.
I
Yeah,
still have
she
my slap.
deserved it.
I kept my slap until I would say last year. Wait, no,
I
do I
haven't
still
used
have? I
mine
still
yet.
have it.
Yeah, no, you still have yours.
I still have
Yeah, and
mine
I still have
because
mine.
throwing Kayleen into the door didn't count.
I don't think I have one either.
What?
I don't think I ever hit anybody.
Yeah, you did.
You try to tell me you ain't never hit Kiersten.
No. You
That's
had
a lie.
early
I
on.
was serious, Kiersten.
Oh,
My favorite
wait.
sibling. Okay.
Kiersten never said how she slapped Kayleen in the face.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
I don't remember that part. I just remember slapping her.
Oh.
Mom, do you remember that?
Well, Kayleen was how much older than Kiersten? 7 years? 9 years? 7 years.
Yeah, she's 7.
Yeah, 7 years older. And she was always, she's the older sister, so she would always say, I get this because I'm older. I get to do this because I'm older. And she would constantly pick on Kiersten. And I used to say to Kayleen, one of these days she's going to get big enough, off and whack you, and I'm going to allow it because you deserve it after everything you've put her through. And she just kept it up. And she's like, she'll never be able to. She'll never be able to. And one day Kiersten just had enough and ran up the steps of the yellow crab.
She wound that baby up.
She opened the hand and boom, big slap.
Damn.
Yeah, I left a mark.
Did she cry? He fell to the ground. Yeah, she cried. Oh my Lord.
I wish I was there.
I think Kiersten actually
You
had
were.
a drum sister. She what?
She
that's how
was
much
there.
smaller you were. She brought that hand back and up and poof. You heard it through the whole house.
Oh my Lord.
And then it was silent.
This isn't a funny story, but I just recall whenever I would try to wear Kiss's clothes when I was younger, and she dragged me across the day in the living room trying to get the clothes off me.
You still do that. You wasn't younger. You still do that.
Yeah, no one's clothes are sacred when Sarah's around.
Amen. Although
That's
I did tell Mom that I would put peanut butter in her hair if she had my shoes on, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was Mom.
It actually
Mom
wasn't even.
found.
It wasn't even Mom.
No, she found them.
I
Mom,
found them on so I could just bust her ass.
Karyssa, do you have a funny story that you recall? I have in wait, hold on. Just so everybody knows, I have in quotes. This is specifically for Mother. I have in quotes not to bring up the church story. Please and thank you.
we all know that.
Well, I'm just
Actually,
saying.
the quotes is, please don't bring up the church story because Mick is. Please don't bring up the fact that you left me at a church because Mick is cooler.
Actually, it says, please don't bring up the fact that I was left at a church because Mick was more important.
Oh.
Well, you just brought it up your own damn self.
No, Mick brought it up.
Okay.
All right. Karyssa, what's your funny story?
Oh, no. A funny story?
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
funny
that's
story.
it.
Okay.
I think getting our heads braided. That was
Stop,
funny.
that was cute. All right, you can keep. You can have that one.
I already have one.
You can have more than one. It's okay.
Okay, I have more than one. So the first one, yes, Kiersten and I used to fight all the time, and my mom kept saying, "Keep it up, and you're going to be disciplined." And of course, because we were young kids, we didn't listen to her, and she French braided our heads together very tightly and took us in public.
And to their friend's house.
Yes, we had to go to the grocery store. We went to our friend's house. And although in the moment I probably said some not so nice things about my mom and my sister, but I think that is a very funny story, and I tell almost everybody all the time that you did that to us.
Well,
and then another funny story, I think, was we used to always have the 4th of July parties here at Nana and Papa's house.
oh my God.
And it was a mix of like Nana and Papa's friends, my mom's friends, and like our uncles, and then like our friends when we got older. And of course, the adults were drinking because it's the 4th of July, and the kids were being kids. And we had a small pool in the backyard for the little kids. And one of my friends, shout out Josh Hughes, and my Uncle Bobo tackled each other into the pool. And then Nana's friend Mary, who was very wine drunk, probably off of one glass of wine, and got in the kiddie pool that was at this point like the color of the Susquehanna in her clothes. And there was no more water.
Wait a minute. That's the year. That was the year that Uncle Bobo brought over soaked watermelon.
Yeah, and Nana and Mary Murado ate the whole damn thing. They wouldn't let nobody touch it.
They wouldn't let anybody have it, so we were sharing the ladle of juice afterwards. Me and Aunt Sherry ended up in that pool too. Josh was trying to get me in, and Aunt Sherry was trying to save me.
Yeah, all three of you guys were in the pool.
Yeah, and it wasn't a pool at that point. It was mud.
Yes, it was a mud pool, and the adults enjoyed it more than the children.
Why was it a mud pool?
Because people kept getting in and out.
In.
Yeah, they were wrestling each other into the pool.
Oh. Oh, I get it now.
Make her mom, do you have a funny story?
Mom can go first if she wants. I gotta think.
I'm thinking. First, it's
all right. I'll tell mine while y'all are thinking. I'll probably think of more. But there was this one year that it was me, Helen, and Mick and Kiersten, and I think Karyssa might have been there too. I don't remember, but it was picture day. So there were like 4 people trying to curl Helen's hair because if you know Helen, you know her hair don't curl. And we were downstairs and we were waiting to, I don't know, to go to school or get on the bus or something. And we had this cat. I don't remember what cat it was, but it I don't know if it got scared or something, but it climbed up Nick's leg. And full disclosure, or like disclosure, Kiersten likes animals. Before I say this part, I promise Kiersten likes animals. She got 2 cats of her own. But the cat was stuck on Mick's leg, so Kiersten picked up the cat and threw it in a bag and then put it on the front porch.
I don't remember that. I do not.
I definitely was not there for that.
I remember that.
Yeah. Helen brings that up all the time.
I don't remember that.
I remember we were living in the trailer and we had a cat, and it was the summertime. So all you could use to like sleep in the living room on the floor.
I thought it was Christmas.
No, it was a cat. It was summertime, and I don't remember which one of you came running in the bedroom, but Mom, the cat's having kittens. The cat's having kittens. Well,
yeah, right in my sleeping bag.
Yeah, right on top of Kiersten in her sleeping bag. And I'm like, Kiersten, you can't move. Just stay there. And Sarah said and goes, that's so cool.
Who said that?
You did.
Oh,
I remember when the cat had kittens above Sarah.
Yep, that happened. That was a different cat. That was Cookie that had those cats above me.
What were you
Above
saying,
you
Mom?
where?
I was laying on a couch, and the cat was, like, on top of the couch.
That's when we had, like, the leatherish kind of couches that were in the living room that's Kayleen's side now.
Yeah, so the cat was laying in between, like, the backboard and the cushion. And started having kittens, and I was like, oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
I never saw anything give birth.
I saw Noelle give birth, too.
Yeah, I saw Noelle give birth. That was crazy.
That smelled so bad.
Oh, bro, I was just thinking that. I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it.
It smelled so fucking bad.
Vic,
But,
do you have a funny story yet?
No, I feel like the fun stuff stopped happening when I was born.
I feel like another ongoing funny story was taking Nana anywhere on her Jazzy, and the whole time you were anywhere, you just had to apologize to the people that you were walking past.
Yeah, because she'd go right into them.
Run you over.
Yep.
She would not care.
I
She
remember
ran me
getting run over by
before.
Nana when she was on rabbit mode.
Watch
There's the
out,
rabbit and the turtle.
And she didn't care if you were in front of her because she would run you over.
And then she would go so fast and go, Bill, come on, let's go.
Well, she would get lost at the store for like 45 minutes and come back with her little basket in the front of
Wait, don't worry, because whoever was with her had their own stool too, whatever she couldn't fit in the damn basket.
Yeah.
Mom, can you tell the story about Nana whipping the soda bottle?
So it was holidays with Nana and Papa were like the night before the holiday was very stressful. And I think that's part of the reason why holidays kind of get to me, because Nana would want everything perfect. And I get it. I get why she would want everything perfect. But she wanted everything perfect, and it was the night before a holiday. I think it was the night before Thanksgiving. I don't know. It was either Thanksgiving or Easter, but I want to say Thanksgiving. So Papa comes home, and me and Aunt Beth were sitting at the kitchen table helping Nana do something, and she was standing by where the stove is. And Papa comes home, and he sits on the couch, and the couch was at the opposite end of the house. And he's sitting there, and, of course, Papa would lay back and just, close his eyes. And
I was just resting my eyes.
Yeah, I'm just resting my eyes. So she's like, Bill, I need your help. Yes, dear. Bill, I need it. I need your help. Okay, dear. Bill, you're sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm just resting my eyes. Bill, I told you I need your help. We have to get this stuff done. Yes, dear. Well, she got so mad at him. And you have to understand, Nana, all she drank was Pepsi. And Pepsi was like her, no one touched her Pepsi. That was her Pepsi. There was a full 2-liter bottle of Pepsi on the kitchen table. She picks it up, and, remember, she only has the one arm.
No,
She
they didn't
picks
know
it up
that.
with that one arm. Huh?
They didn't know that yet.
Oh, well, okay. She was handicapped, so she only had one use of one arm. So she picks it up with that one arm and flings it. And you hear and see it going through the kitchen and living room. And smashes against the wall behind my dad's head. And, of course, the soda explodes all over the place. And he jumps up, Mare, what are you doing? And she goes, you made me do that. You were sleeping. And he's like, I wasn't sleeping. I was just resting my eyes. And she goes, yeah, well, now you're not going to sleep. You need to clean up the mess. And she looks at me and she goes, I think it's time for me to go home now. And I looked out, I go, don't you fucking go anywhere. Don't you go by myself. That was the night before. I'm probably just pretty sure it was Thanksgiving.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I still can't think of a funny story.
We could talk about favorite family memories.
I feel like that's the same thing.
No, because it doesn't have to be funny.
Oh, okay.
We can either talk about favorite funny stories, or we could talk about what it was like growing up.
Or if there's anything specific you guys want to talk about, it doesn't even have to be about family.
Well, I mean, we are all family, so what are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
I think my favorite story is when we went on vacation and broke down
Yeah.
Oh my God.
on the side of the road.
In
We were on
Virginia?
81, and we had Barb's GPS, and every time we'd be getting close to an exit, the stupid GPS would start dinging, and we couldn't figure out what it was dinging about. And finally, we realized that every time we were getting close to a strip joint, the thing would start dinging. So
Really?
yes, because it was her brother's at one time, Dougie. And I guess it was his, so he had it set up to, if you hit a strip joint, if you're getting close to a strip joint, it would alert you. So this stupid thing is going off constantly, and we couldn't figure out why. And there was a girl that flashed on the thing, like, for a strip joint, the girl lays down with her legs up and crossed or
Yeah.
whatever. So this thing would ding. So, okay, so we finally figured out why it was dinging, and we figured out how to turn it off. So, of course, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and Tim decides that he wants to switch places, and he wants me to drive. So we just pulled off the side of the road. We switched places. I get in the driver's side. We start going down the highway, and all of a sudden, the dinging starts again. But it wasn't the GPS; it was the actual car. And we had no power whatsoever. Like, the car just would not move. And I'm like, Tim, there's something wrong with the car. He's like, what the fuck did you do now? I go, I got in the damn car. So we coast the car off the side of the road, and it was me, him, and I think this was the first trip that Kayleen wasn't with us.
Yeah, no, she wasn't there with us.
No, so it was Garrett and all you four girls and Garrett, and I believe we had Noelle with us too. No,
I think it was Buddy.
Was it Buddy? I don't know. We had one of the dogs with us. So we're on the side of the road, and we, the GPS says, emergency, look for the closest police station. So I hit that. I get the phone number, and we had cell phones back then. I call the nearest police station. They're like, okay, we'll have somebody out there as soon as we can. They're like, where are you? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, well, what's around you? And I looked around and I go, trees. They're like, well, what else is there? I'm like, just trees. They're like, well, can you find a mile marker? I said, there is nothing. It's just trees and it's black. So they're like, okay, well, you're close to us, so we'll start looking. So they hang up with them, and I'm waiting, and we're waiting, and now it's like 2:00 in the morning, and no one's still coming yet. So I call back again, and they're like, we've looked up and down the highway, we can't find you anywhere. We've looked in our jurisdiction, we can't find you anywhere. And I'm like, we are southbound on 81. I said, there's just trees around us. There's nothing else around us. They're like, okay, well, we're going to tell them to keep looking. So about an hour later passes, and finally they call back and they go, we think we know what the problem is. And I'm like, what's that? They're like, we think you're not even in our state yet. So here we were still in West Virginia, and Virginia was a mile ahead of us. So they call West Virginia State Police. So within about a half hour, someone comes to us. They say, okay, the tow truck's going to get there. So the tow truck comes, the guy gets out, and he's kind of like a big guy, scruffy, think hillbilly. And he's like, okay.
West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia. So he's like, okay, we're going to get everybody into the truck. So as we're piling in the truck, and it's, me, Tim, 5 kids, and a dog, we all pile into this wrecker, and there's a gun laying there. And I'm going, oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? So we get in. He goes, okay, we could go a mile ahead and I could drop you off into West Virginia, or we could go 2 miles back. A mile ahead and I could drop you off in Virginia, or we could go 2 miles back and we could go back to my garage. And Tim's like, well, maybe we should go a mile ahead. And I looked at him. I said, no, let's go 2 miles back, because in this way we're 2 miles closer to home. Because at this point we were still closer to Pennsylvania than we were to Georgia. So we go the 2 miles back. We pull up to this hotel, and the guy says, all right, Mom, you stay in the truck with the kids. Me and him are going in. So they go in. A couple minutes later, they come out, and he's like, okay, we're going to sneak the kids in. And I'm like, what? Like, we're going to sneak the kids in. I'm like, you do realize there's 5 of them and a dog. And he's like, yeah, it's okay. So we ended up getting a room towards the back of the hotel. We snuffed all the kids in and the dog. So there's me, him, and 5 kids with this dog in this hotel, stuck in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia. They take the truck, they take the van. So and of course, it's a Friday night, so there's not a lot of stuff open on the weekend. So the garage opened up just so they could look at the van, and it was our transmission. We needed a whole new transmission. Of course, they didn't have one. The soonest we could get the transmission was Monday morning. So we're stuck in this West Virginia with no car, 5 kids, and a dog, sneaking everybody in and out of a hotel room. It ended up being one of the best vacations we ever had, because every day we would get up and we'd walk a mile down the country road. We'd go to a movie theater. I don't know, do you guys remember this? The movie
Yeah.
It would only be $1 per person, so we were able to afford it. We'd all pick out which movie we wanted to watch, and then we would take the highway. We would walk the highway back, and everybody got to pick out where they wanted to eat, because we passed all these food places on our way. So everybody got to pick what they wanted to eat when we were on our way back to the hotel room, and it ended up being one of the best vacations.
So did we ever make it to Georgia that week?
What?
Did we ever make it to Georgia that week?
Yeah. Monday they got the transmission in, and they got it fixed. and we left Monday night, and we made it to Georgia.
Didn't he like bring us his own personal car and we went to like a car show?
Yeah. We went to. He's like, "Oh, I have a car you guys could borrow." He goes, "There's a car show. You hop on the highway and you get off at the next exit." So he gives us this car, and it was actually a 4-seater car. There's 7 of us. It ended up where Tim was driving. I get in the passenger side. Kiersten got down on the floor in between my legs. Then Garrett and I think Sarah sat on Garrett's lap, and then Karyssa was in the back, and then Mick sat on Caryssa's lap.
That was a fun time.
I don't
we looked
remember
like a
any
clown.
of
We looked like the clown car. You know, the clown car pulls up and all these people start pulling out of the clown car. That's what we looked like.
Don't be rude. I know. I appreciate you.
I have 100 things to do upstairs.
Jordan, you're interrupting.
Jordan brought me another drink, so shout out Jordan.
Is Kiersten still here?
Yeah, but I'm about to go to bed.
Oh, okay, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Everyone give it up for Kiersten. She's a party pooper.
She can
I'm trying
tell
to think.
like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'm trying to think of another funny story or like
I have a kind of funny story.
All right.
So one time we were all eating dinner, and this day my papa made chicken noodle soup.
Oh my God.
And
I know where this is going.
I don't know if he was trying to move it or trying to hand it out, or I don't
No,
know.
he was trying to put it on the table.
Oh. But I was in the way. I was a child. I was in the way. And all of the chicken noodle soup got spilled all over me. I did not eat chicken noodle soup for how long after that?
A long time.
A very long time, like years long time.
Oh, I know my story.
I'm done. You can
But I'm
say
gonna
it.
need help because I don't know the whole thing.
You can
You
say it.
do or you don't know the whole thing?
Huh?
She doesn't.
You do or you do not know the whole thing?
I don't. No, there was one year. This was the year, and I think the way it started, the trickle or the all the events that happened that year was Mick. It was me, Paige, and Haley, and we decided to go play outside, and we were like, "Can we take the baby with us?"
It
Oh,
started
that was
because Dad went to the grocery store.
No, that was the other one.
Oh, okay.
That was the other.
No, we had a hurricane. That's when it started. There was a hurricane.
Down to Georgia again. We went down to Georgia again, and a hurricane went through. And afterwards, I was in the house with Nana Imogene, and you, Paige, and Haley wanted to go outside and play, and you wanted to take Mick with you. So we said, yeah, go ahead, just keep her away from the pond. So go ahead.
All right. So my mom said keep her away from the pond. We were like, okay. So then we went outside, and we were playing. And I don't even remember what the hell we was playing. Don't ask me. I don't know. But we were playing, and all of a sudden, Paige and Haley ran inside and was like, the baby's covered in ants. The baby's covered in ants. Then my mom and my Nana run outside. And as soon as they get out there, they look at Mick, and she's, of course, standing by the pond where we were told not to take her. And she was standing by the pond, and you could not see from, like, her neck down. She was just covered in fire ants. So then my Nana grabbed her, and then she starts dousing her in the damn puddle, and they're wiping all the ants off of her, and then they run inside, and they put her in the sink, And my nana's like, we gotta wash her with some, what was it, Dawn or Dial, or she was like, you gotta wash her with some Dial soap before they fester. And my mom was like, what the hell did you just say to me? She's like, you gotta wash her before they fester. So then they start washing Mick down with all this soap and shit. And then that's how it started. And then right after that, I went outside, and my papa had horses, and he had an electric fence around it. So then I was like, oh, I want to pet the horse. And he was like, okay, let me turn the fence off. That way, nothing happens. So he goes out there, and he turns the fence off, and he touches it to make sure that it's off. And he didn't get electrocuted, so he thought it was off. Well, it was off. And my dumbass walks out there in no shoes, no shirt, no service. You know what I'm talking about? In a puddle. In a puddle. I grab onto the damn wire, and I get electrocuted, and then who ran over? It was...
Aunt Melissa and Aunt Teresa.
Yeah. My Aunt Melissa runs over and grabs me and tries to yank me off, and she can't get me off. And Aunt Teresa runs over, and I finally get that. I don't even remember it. I don't even remember it. But got electrocuted.
Now you all know what Sarah's problem is.
Yeah.
With my thing, honestly, as traumatic as it sounds, I don't remember any of it. The only thing I remember is Paige trying to give me toy cars while I was in the sink.
Yeah, you were maybe like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were little. You wouldn't walk in the longest time.
Yeah. Even like
2 years to get you to walk in grass.
Even like back at home, you would not touch grass.
Nope. Something happens to me, I don't do it for about 2 years.
Karyssa, do you remember the time we all went camping and you all got to take a friend?
Yes. And I brought Hope with me?
Yeah, you had Hope, Kiersten had Jocelyn, Kayleen had Ashley, and Garrett had Derek?
No, I don't think Garrett brought anybody.
No, Garrett did.
Did I not have no friends?
You were too little, and Mick wasn't born yet. That's when Mick was conceived.
Hey!
Oh, with the kids there? Jesus.
No, we went up the night before. Me and Tim went up the night before to set up everything because we knew we wouldn't have room with all the kids. So we went up the night before, and Nana kept you guys. And
Mind you,
conceived, and then
me and Ashley and Jocelyn are not outdoorsy people.
Oh my God. 2 o'clock in the morning, Jocelyn is screaming her head off because there was a daddy long leg, and I had to call her dad to come get her.
I think that was the second night. The first night we slept in the van. Because we had all those tents. Remember, we all had individualized tents, but they connected together.
Yeah.
So all of us and like our friends were in our individual tents, but they were connected together. And you just looked up and like where the like mesh was on the top of the tent was just filled with daddy long leg spiders.
Oh, I would have went home too.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. Jocelyn's freaking out. Ashley's freaking out. Hope and Kiersten and Garrett thought it was hysterical, so they were trying to like take the spiders off, and it was very traumatizing. So we slept in the car the first night, and then the second night was when she screamed hysterically again because they kept trying to take the spiders and put it on us.
Yep.
Where did I sleep?
You slept in the tent with us.
Yeah.
Oh. You were still little. You were only like 4. But then we met. You guys met. You made friends with other kids. So like but everybody hung out at our camp. Remember?
Oh my God. Yeah, there was like probably 20 kids.
At night we'd get everybody a glow stick. So this way, all I had to do was look up and count the glow sticks to make sure that everybody was still there.
So, Mom, do you remember every year we went camping, it poured?
Yeah. Yeah.
We could get a drought. We could be in a drought in the middle of Pennsylvania, and Mom and Tim would be like, "Let's go camping," and then miraculously, it poured.
I got two. Oh, sorry.
Good.
I got two things to bring up.
What's
Before
that?
you bring that up, I've never been camping with you guys.
You're not missing anything.
There was one year where me and Mick spent like the summer outside in the backyard in a tent.
Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago.
No.
Okay, so my first thing I wanted to bring up was, do you remember when we used to go camping and Mom would buy the little boxes of cereal?
Yeah.
And instead of putting it in a bowl, she would just cut the box up and pour the milk in the bag.
That's how you're supposed to eat it, out of the box.
Mhm.
And then the other thing I wanted to bring up was, wasn't there one time that we went camping and we was in a cabin and the cops got called?
We had a cabin?
No, you
Cops
didn't.
got called.
Mick, that was the year you were a baby, and we were going to go camping at Knoebels.
Yeah.
Cabin.
And wasn't Patty with us?
Patty Weaver was there, and we didn't get to go. Nana and Papa ended up taking us because we were at the hospital with you because
Oh.
you were down in Danville.
Oh.
But then the next year we went. Yeah, the next year we went camping at Knoebels in the cabin too. But you were only a year old.
Yeah.
Why were the cops called?
No, there was no cops called.
Oh.
I remember someone telling a story where the cops were called. I don't remember the whole story, obviously. That's why I brought it up, was to see if anybody else remembered it.
No, the cops never called when we were camping.
Oh.
Oh, the cops showed up when we were camping that year. Patty Weaver we were up Francis Slocum, and that's the year that what's her name was hit by the car. Your friend, Sarah?
My friend?
Yes. Patty Weaver's niece.
Oh, Jess.
Yeah, Jess was hit by a car that year, and that the cops came that year to let them know, because they had to let them know that she was hit by the car.
Oh.
Hit by a car?
Yeah, they lived. I think they lived up at Schooley Street, and a car backed in.
Oh, she wasn't with camping. She just was.
No.
See? I'm not going crazy.
You were somewhat right.
There was a time.
You're a little crazy.
Just a tad. I'm trying to think of other funny stories or crazy stories that happened.
Just a tad. Bless you.
Huh?
The dog sneezed.
Oh, bless you, Belly.
You should see how she's laying right now. It's so funny.
Insert.
Sorry. Oh, crap. Oh, God. I don't know how long that was.
What?
How long the last recording was.
It was 50. It was around 50 minutes.
Yo!
Yeah.
Chip.
Cut that out.
I'm
going to. Ugh.
That's weird. I could hear her barking, and then she barks through the phone.
So how
Karyssa,
long
do you have any other stories to tell?
Any other funny stories?
It doesn't have to be funny. It could just be any story.
Wait, you have to re-say that so when Belle's not barking. All right, go.
Sorry. Karyssa, do you have any other stories you could tell?
Let's see. You said it doesn't have to be funny.
No, it could be any story.
I don't know, I just think another fun memory was like going to the Bloomsburg Fair every year.
Oh, yeah.
With Nana and Papa. They would let us skip school on Monday because it was Senior Citizens Day. and we would spend the day there. But we never I didn't even know that there was rides at the Bloomsburg Fair until I was an adult.
That's because we wouldn't let you down that side.
I thought it was just like food and like the farm houses.
That's what Nana went for. No, don't you remember that one year we went with Uncle Chris and Aunt Lauren, and Will and Mick were little.
Yeah.
I think. And we did go down that end, but we didn't go all the way to the rides because we were playing the games. And all of you playing that, the gun with the water.
The water,
I wasn't
the
that
water
little.
shooter.
I remember that.
Yeah, the water. There's a picture of that somewhere.
Yeah,
On Facebook.
that's how I
Yeah.
remember it.
Well, then really you don't remember it.
That was the same year that Uncle Chris and Aunt Laura came to the cheerleading competition.
Yeah.
Still on me. Still at those cheerleading competitions.
Don't remember when I did stars and we got that. There was like a bunch of us in that beach house.
Yeah, that was fun.
Chris was passionate about that one.
Yeah, Kiersten and Karyssa were in stars too.
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, they were?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the three of you were.
So I'm the only one who wasn't in stars.
And
You were too young.
You hated cheerleading.
You hated it. You would kick and scream every time I tried to put that uniform on you, and you'd be all pissy.
I was a child.
And then Kirsten and Karyssa moved up to the high school, and I said, okay, I've had it with this. I'm tired of fighting with Mick for cheerleading. Let's find something else. And then that's when we went to the theater.
Damn. And we're still there.
Yep.
Yeah. And now my kids are doing cheerleading and theater.
Yep.
Yep.
Got him in all them extracurriculars.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Mia in. They actually wanted to wrestle.
Oh, that would be good for Mia. Talia, I'm not so sure. But Mia, I think that would be great for her.
Yeah, I wouldn't even waste my money. She is not a contact sport kind of person. Talia
loves theater.
Yeah.
She does.
Good at it. She really liked lacrosse until she got hit in the mouth with a ball, and then that was done for her.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah really liked baseball or softball until she got hit in the mouth with the baseball, and then she wanted nothing to do with it.
No, I got hit in the eye.
Was it the eye?
Yeah, I got hit in the eye.
I have a memory.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your memory?
I remember when we were all eating dinner. And I don't know what happened. My memory is different than what everybody else says happened. So I feel like something else happened. But anyways, something happened and I ended up, so we had a table where it was like, okay, it was the table. And then obviously the table has 4 sides. So on 3 sides there was chairs, but then on one side there was a bench.
Is this the Mary Murado story?
No.
Oh.
We're not telling that story.
Please.
No. Okay.
Just got out of my mouth. Michaela, sit down because you're going to fall. Uncle Chris busted his chin open doing that. Or Uncle Chris got hurt doing that. And she was standing on the bench. Go ahead.
Sorry. I was standing on the bench, I guess, and ow! And I fell and busted my chin open. The only person I wanted to go to the hospital with me was
With
Kiersten.
Kiersten.
And there was like fat hanging out of the bottom of my chin. Like it was bad. So my mom takes me to the ER, and the only
story.
the only thing I can remember from that is him I was awake when they were sewing it back together. And I remember the thing that he covered my face with smelled so fucking bad. And I remember bringing that up.
Yeah.
And smelled bad?
What?
What did you say smelled bad?
The
The
thing you put on her face.
yeah.
They had a cloth, those paper cloths that they put over when you're getting surgery or whatever. They had one over her face, so all that stuck out was her chin, so she couldn't see what they were doing. And they like numbed up her chin, and me and Kiersten were sitting there watching, and they actually like pulled a piece of the fat out and cut it off, and then you'd see the rest right back up into her chin.
Disgusting. Oh my god.
All right, my story is there was one time where, all right, my dad don't take us out often. He don't.
Do you blame him?
There was this one time where it was Father's Day, and my dad was like, you want to know what, Sarah Mick? Let's go to the park. And we said, okay. So we got in the car and we went to the park, and now Mick needed to bring every damn American Girl doll that she owned and their mother.
All 9 of them.
She had to bring every single one. So we're playing, and we were there for maybe like, I don't know, maybe like an hour. And my dad was like, all right, come on, let's go. And we were like, okay. So Mick was on the swing, and I was like, I'll get her. And Stupid B grabbed one side of the swing and not the other. So I grabbed it, and she flies off and lands on her arm. Mick is screaming and crying, and my dad's like, okay, now every time my dad gets pissed off, he says 2 things. 3 things. He says, fuck, man, what the fuck, man, come on, man. Yeah, that's what he says every time. So he's sitting there mumbling to himself, what the fuck, is so stupid. And we had to call my mom, and he's like, Mick broke her arm. So then I'm sitting there crying, and my dad never took us out again after that. So
Well,
that's the story.
No, I don't want to say nothing, but of course we talked about Kiersten and I being high school cheerleaders, and I love you dearly, Mom, but you were a cheer Nazi. You should be proud of that. But we're a high school cheerleader. We were
Karyssa says it as if she's not a cheer Nazi now.
Right?
Well, I know that's what I get it from, but so we're at the football game, warming up before the game starts, and there's 1,000 people there at the game.
There's a lot.
And Kiersten was in the air. They were supposed to do a twist cradle out of it, but they changed it while she was in the air. She didn't hear it, so when she came down, they held her by her feet, and her head hit the ground. Okay, on rubber, like a rubber mat. Like, I don't even know. What do you call that area back there? It's not like, it's like rubber turf almost.
Yeah, it's like the track turf.
Yeah. So she's on the ground. Everybody's freaking out. The ambulance that was there is on their way over to see her. My coach looks at me and she goes, you need to go get your mom. So there I am by myself freaking out because I just saw my sister's head bounce off the ground. Running to try to find my mom. I go get her, bring her back. At this point, the ambulance had Kiersten in a neck brace. And she's still laying on the ground. My mom walks over to her. She's like, looking at her. She goes, Kiersten, what's wrong? And the coach tells her what happened. She sticks her hand out to go for Kiersten to grab her hand. She's like, you're fine. Get up. Do it again. The ambulance was like, you can't touch her. No. My mom was like, what's wrong? Get up and do it again.
I go, Kiersten, are you okay? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you sure you're okay? She's like, yeah. I go, does your head hurt? She's like, a little, but not bad. And I'm like, okay, she's fine. Come on, get up.
Get up, do it again. She kept saying, get up, do it again. And there Kiersten was on the stretcher a couple minutes later and was taken for a concussion.
Yeah. But the worst part is we're sitting there. We're sitting in the hospital, and she seemed fine. She was talking and everything. She seemed fine. I'm sitting there. The coach comes because she was so worried about her after the game. The coach comes, and we're all just sitting there, and all of a sudden you see all these people running down the hallway, and we're like, wow, what happened? What's going on? And they run into our room. And I'm like, can I help you? And they're like, we think she has a brain bleed, da 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 da. And I'm like, whoa, 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 wait a minute, what? And they're like, found something on her CAT scan. And then they did another one, and here it wasn't she had a brain bleed. What happened was she actually had a brain bleed when she was younger, but they didn't do those kinds of tests back then.
Yeah.
And it
That's
was
probably where she flipped over her handlebars.
your father, yep. She flipped over her handlebars, and he didn't have a helmet on yet, and she hit her head then. She was throwing up and everything then. That was another time we ended up taking her to the hospital. But back then, they didn't do all those kinds of tests. They just said, keep an eye on them. Yeah.
So Kirsten's brain was bleeding for years?
Stupid idiot.
No,
there was just basically like an overgrown bruise on her head that just like never, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, something like that. It was like it was a spot that I guess apparently bled, and then it just kind of just, I don't know, scarred. It was a scar.
Oh.
Although I can't really say much because when I started coaching Talia, we had a competition. This was like when Kyle and I first split up. We had a competition an hour and a half away. So he had her overnight. I showed up at his house at like 5:30 in the morning, and Talia was now mind you, he texted me the night before and was like, Talia hurt her finger. They were at the park. A rock fell on her finger. But, I mean, and you know Talia, she's a foodie. He was like, I fried her with sushi, so she stopped crying, and that was like the end of it. That's the only information I received. So I show up 5 o'clock in the morning to pick Talia up for her cheerleading competition, and then she's whiny. And in my head, I'm like, okay, she's like 5 years old. It's 5:30 in the morning. Like, she's just tired. So I'm like, get up and get yourself ready. Like, we got to go to comp before we're late. So if we get to comp, I have my entire team I'm worried about. So I'm getting everybody together. She's complaining of her hand hurting. Again, the only information I have is that a rock fell on it. So how traumatic could a rock be if you fall on your hand? Again, I'm thinking like, all right, Talia, like enough is enough. Like, quit crying. I know it's early. I know it's like you're tired, whatever. She kept saying her hand was hurting, but so many things happened the morning of competition. She was my flyer, so I switched the stunt around so that she didn't have to use her hand to get into the stunt. And I looked at her and I said, I don't care what you do or what you complain about, just get your stunt in here. I will look at it when we're done, and I can like have a moment to sit and relax. And I had a friend there who was like taking pictures of the kids, and they did their whole routine. Talia hit all of her stunts, and she did her dance, and she hit her last pose. And the person turns around and like shows me, he's like, look at this picture I took of Talia. And I look at it, and her entire hand is purple.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. She comes off the mat, because it was an indoor competition. She comes off the mat in tears. And she goes, Mommy, can you look at my hand now? And I look at her poor hand. I've never felt like more of a piece of shit in my whole life. I was like, oh my gosh. I took her right from there to the emergency room, and the poor kid didn't have a tip of her finger. It was gone. She was in a splint for probably like a month, right, Mom? Like, she was there for a while. Yeah, they
I don't remember that.
They sent her to ortho and everything. I'm like, wow, I'm a scumbag.
I never knew she like was missing the tip of her finger.
Yeah, we got first place though.
Hey.
No, the tip of her finger was there. The bone inside was gone. It
the
was
bone,
crushed.
yeah, the bone was literally. And then so I call. Of course, at this point, the doctor's asking me what happened. I'm like, this is the information I have. She was at the park. A rock fell on her hand. So I called Kyle, and I'm like, you said that a rock fell on her hand, and literally the tip of her finger is like basically disintegrated. What the fuck happened? Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. What the bleep happened?
You're fine.
Okay. And he's like, well, yeah,
her and this little girl that she met was like playing with one of those man-made boulders, and the little girl let go of it and it fell on Talia's hand. And I said, well, that's not a rock. That's a freaking boulder.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a rock.
What about
the
the
time
rock fell on her hand?
what about the time the school calls and says Sarah hurt her foot? So I thought, all right, Sarah's just playing Sarah. So I go and pick her up, and I'm like, really, Sarah? And she's like, what? I go, well, what's wrong with your foot? She's like, it hurts. I jumped off the bleacher, and now it hurts. And I'm thinking, all right, she probably just got one of those cramps in her foot. Because, if you jump off or something, those cramps you get when you jump off.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom, I didn't actually jump off the bleachers. I did a backflip.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Well, I know. I'm not going to admit that I did a damn backflip.
She's telling you now.
So finally, I said, all right, fine, I'll take you to the doctor. So we go to, I don't know, some urgent care or something, and they do an X-ray, and she broke one of the little bones in her foot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I fractured it.
Yeah, she
I
fractured it.
and
She's never broken a bone.
No, I never broke a bone. I fractured it in 5 different places.
No, Talia is literally going to be the death of all of us. Remember, just last year in school, it was the end of the year. The nurse calls me. I guess Talia had a pain in her neck or something. I don't even know what. The nurse calls.
I remember that because
yes.
we had to pick up Mia.
Yes. The nurse calls me and she says, Talia's down in the nurse's office. She's complaining of neck pain. I'm at work. I'm like, okay, what does that even mean? She's probably just, I don't know, she's just sore, whatever. Send her back to class. She was like, no, there's something wrong with her. She's hunched over to the side. And I've never seen anything like this before. This is a school nurse telling me this. She's a school nurse telling me she was like, if she was my kid, I would take her to the ER. So I panic. I have Jordan go pick her up from school. And he sends me a picture of her coming out, head crooked. This child looks like she's mid-stroke. So I'm like, oh, I have to leave work. He rushes her to the hospital. I didn't even have my car at the time. I had to have a coworker drive me to the hospital. We go up to Geyser. They send us into the trauma unit. They're doing all kinds of tests on her. Come back. They're like, yeah, she was a little dehydrated. We gave her a bottle of water and some Tylenol. She's good to go.
Oh my God.
I was so
Bro,
mad.
I'll never forget the picture Karyssa fucking sent that day.
Right. I'm seeing it in my head right now.
In a stroke.
Can I put the
crooked.
picture up?
Yes.
Okay.
You can. Because I need people to know why I panicked. George was cracking up laughing. He's like, she literally was dehydrated. They gave her Tylenol and sent her home.
Bro, I'm just picturing that picture in my head. It's the funniest thing.
All right.
I hope we can find it.
We are out of time.
Thank gosh for that. Love ya.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm glad you got to meet my family.
We'll see you next week with another special guest.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, love you.